Money. I the pebiachi and bium. And a brother 17th May 2022. A higher peace. 104.3 FM. Tubakwa bo apa hosema Adriano Pepe. Jumedia Peace FM ya to din working time. And I could kum Edru Meswa Medeba Sumo. Nandana pay Jumedia Peace FM ya to din working time. Mere Sumo. Every Sisia de Quaco Pem Pram Tobre. Na pay Yaminshira or non count wate. Mpaya mebwa ma wane se nyamema wudra. Why? Nyamema wudra. Na Russia mampenino nenumusie tutua na Russia mampenino Putin nenumusi etutua na esanse reasons are wademaye baako ene se Ukraine for say chese Ukraine for susun ye kekewu Oman fa omon san shekra tasio Ukraine for ebo wo mutirimu po se wo munya NATO ombekwa akoka ho eno keke ena ma Russia ekutu share Ukraine for so enana pay me bebe studio na etwa mfuni bi de akere me se Sweden officially they have signed to join NATO. Sweden for the Omodinsa Shekratasi ene anape Swedish foreign minister has formally signed her nation's application to NATO this morning. Interno say Ukraine for bo omutiri pokeke say ombe joining NATO and a Juma Russia for the omweni dia and Sweden for omode omunsa Shekratasi na de e den ebeto omo but this came just after hours that Putin made a U-turn. Yeah. And Putin added to just say, Sisia and Fanny Hubium, say Sweden and Finland for Omoya Wajuni say, Wambaka can't NATO Hua. Or say, Enyana Sam and Fanny Hubium. Let me say, you know, the Kremlin has often threatened retaliation if Sweden and Finland they dare join NATO. And rain area yengina ya busy ya di adwuma kakra won krahano and Russia mampeni afedia wasesa nano obi a wabokoko se Sweden and Finland se omunhunu owuo da omonhwe na ne ato Ukraine fo no afedia Putin endra or say Sweden and Finland one person mo join NATO a enya na asem or kan ye na no ensikura Sweden for and nana pay Swedish foreign minister or the nensase kratas wa apply to join NATO enti asema maybe sane say anya bia Russia mampeni no na bemu ebu nesia wade we na ma na wade ka no etutu ana say we hunu say enam bi wo ho a enyo when one no feel senka Ukraine na de wo twa afaso na wode akọ aman bi so na Ukraine no ebu akanisim apa hihye no pa na kakwa we nka wampini o say eyi Sweden and Finland enka dwuma we de bedi wo mo no endra ono ase ho ase oba o wari eyi bema bia we stubborn. Wow, batiti we bedru time bi be say hey mekunu opie kra na wo mba fie na nsan kra amfa me ho na che sa ade na fono no ene 17th May a World Hypertension Day sa yare we no edia se yetu de bi esi ho a ye ka ho asem ene we asia fa na bebia ene a World Hypertension Day. It is observed every May 17th in order to raise awareness, promote hypertension prevention, detection, and control. You see, more than 1 billion people around the world live with hypertension. That is, high blood pressure, which is a major cause of cardiovascular disease and premature death worldwide. The problem is half of the people living with hypertension and unaware of their condition, putting them at risk of avoidable medical complications and death. Nipa all over the world bear 1 billion. And hypertension yare ne ewo mu na de ma yare ne ya homote se sa ni pedudu ya bodin omumu enchemu mienu ɛhyehyɛ wɔ mo ho nso wɔ mo ennim ɛna ma ɛkɔfa the risk of avoidable medical complications any uwo na afiwe butaya yedi esi yenim yabeka say theme for World Hypertension Day no measure your blood pressure accurately, control it and live longer. Measure your blood pressure accurately, control it and live longer. 25 minutes past 11, Peace 104.3 FM. Omo di omo awoda ende no yenka wo mo ho na yende radiase. Ene eyewa woda Evelyn Nyaku of High Brains Construction Limited and CEO of Executive Catering and Decor from the Women's League, Ghana. Happy birthday to you, and it's your 75th birthday. God bless you, Mama Victoria of Trinity Presby Church, Community 4. From all your children, we say happy 75th birthday to you, Mama Victoria of Trinity Presby Church, Community 4. Happy birthday to Solomon Sechi Abuaji of Star Assurance Company Limited, Head Office. And my colleague, Abuaji si and then Hunkafo Naomi Ajimfra and Eyawawoda. Happy birthday to you, Sasu Ana Nebaba Joyce Ya Yaboa and Eyawawoda and Nenana Angel Samuelina Eyiram and also Eyawawoda and my colleague Abuaji, despite media, so wishing you happy birthday. Happy birthday to Emmanuel Inimadu, KNUST second student from your dad, Enimadu of UTV. Happy birthday to Bennett Beatrice Jibwa Chum from your auntie Patricia Fisher of Peace FM. Happy birthday to Mrs. Jimaima Owari of Registrar General and Miss Helen Opari, Ecobank, Accra Mall Branch, from Dr. and Mrs. Osei Buama of 37 Military Hospital. Pacho muntie sa me hia semi kakra na monsha nenso mame. Me papa bia frame ya na pe ya ne ni nyina tutu egu nsam. Ne baba wedi 13 years oku school e wo Blessed Bridge Academy. Ne din ade perpetual isiama badobia friend of ma p yesi ma p every fee last week Friday ye nim bebia ma p odi nani a kire na papa no te Atomic Energy eye kwabenyam potem ho baby enti mpacho mo amone ma p eco school no se we free fie no abehye obia nchen a ne papa nani abre pa enti no ma p so wusu tiemi a wodi ne de perpetual siama we the 13 years who go school our Blessed Bridge Academy GSS Form 2. Yes, if it last week Friday I will pay no send your papa Canada nya de a wayera na mbom we pie na wo mefie o papa ya wide pa ntebe ya bebia we dwane akote bia no eye san we chire bre fie o papa na ni abre pa nti ese fa ntodwa wo oni cross so e bia ma pi abehya wo nchen no wo ti san kai boy pa kache ne said the way ne papa ni abre no on sign the chinko fie we the 13 years perpetual siama oku school of Blessed Bridge Academy GSS Form 2 for last week Friday I will free fie ma pi akoko say no bashia onu. Let me say a very good morning to Uncle Richie of Richie's Plantation. Uncle Richie and I pay me chiao ni tetemesa coach at the first numo lebine member de manye. And let me say a very good morning to Mr. Akan, Station Manager, Goyle Fuel Station, Tantra, 1AW, and Sister Millicent, near Jumaya Funginamo, Goyle Fuel Station, Tantra.
Welcome. Welcome to the dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience.
What started off to be just a one-day topic, because of the encouragement that I'm getting from listeners into know, especially Andra, nipa sister, enye ne dwuma o, but ono free ne pemu na abrebi en pese me didi bia no serve me ye asantua despite media. Any Andra, so I was feeling a little bit, but me koda kra no na me say me check me messages and ya kunedu ono so no say sister B send a message say odame ase for me messages no with regard to young parents no inti a shame nkran say me wie sa series ni na a book bia matchoro na me ye just one principle, but because of the encouragement and rame share but say metwa so today I'm going to share the third principle with you. And let me first acknowledge my sponsors. Brief message I made me wo be chen na pay efri adwada de copy me fiada bia na adwumeku akese miensa na omo somase ema me de message bro nti ye dase a adwumeku edi nkan ye da omo ase eye High Sense Ghana. Si ye ka High Sense a sisi ano abasobode a ye mpeni Ghana fo mpeni fo de amaye ne se yasua nsuo ene yasua nsa ene ehunu ne emu oduro tisisi ano ye de hoahoa ye ho se mpeni fo se High Sense ye na afi no ye the electronic brand of the year. High Sense saying the electronic product of the year. Na ye kama na to assume say Black Stars ya qualify ye ko Qatar 2022. High Sense any the official sponsor Edima Ghana Black Stars for Qatar 2022. High Sense yenkwa na woto home appliances free yenchenya yema of 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High Sense in yema yefe. High Sense in yema woto ya udidru fia utwaje tu mu a wonkan book bia obroni beke say user friendly and train na mahoden into wo use electricity bill ya tusu yen tusu to me so AC this is so sa. High Sense everyday prices for everyday people. Ejimekwa to so mienu a o madaro man appear the message ebrawo eyeska krabia best point savings and loans and afa best assurance. Best assurance, we say your protection is always assured. Ebusuya ochina be na watchi me share series biase because it just dawned on me. You see, I received this in my spirit that we have a new generation of young parents. Talking about parents who have children who are 16 years and below. One generation is gone, myself included. Very soon, at God's own time, we will start becoming grandparents. Grandparents. So it means our generation of parenting is gone and a new generation of young parents have come. The best we did for them, and they say omoko wareno ye tu omofu. Na feya omo awon kwada omo ni omu kunu mu ofie no. Anye bia ye ne omo a discuss send you betumi e raise. Why am I concerned about raising children? It gives us a strong family. A strong family leads to a stronger community, and a stronger community, that is what builds a strong nation. So don't let us take it lightly. And series is entitled How to Bring the Best Out of Your Children. And the first principle is to accept their uniqueness completely. Accept your children or your child. They are all unique in a class by themselves. So just accept their uniqueness completely. They're not supposed to be like anybody, not even you, the father or the mother. The children or the young adults have to understand. Akwada na wawo no emfanu ntutu obiya ho na enisa wo yete se obiya nyawo eja no anase ena no. Meminim saa de ni ntino me bisa me babia da se wonya radio adwuma obeye because o papa ye radio adwuma man ko bie ni mo no ntinka wo bo ma me segua Bilson pe na yenim se o Debbie, I know they are unique. I don't expect any of my children to be like me or their mother Abigail. You see, how can you compare tangerine and submarine? They sound alike, but you see, anyone in your right senses, you will never compare tangerine and submarine. You and your child and other children, it is like comparing tangerine and submarine. You don't have to do that. And they definitely possess one of the 12 intelligence. So don't just use maybe classroom intelligence to brand that your child is unintelligent. And then yesterday I said, the second principle of bringing the best out of your children is to affirm them. You must affirm their value constantly. You must love them, believe them, enjoy them, celebrate them. Most parents do not affirm their kids, and kids need to be affirmed all the time. How do you affirm the value of your kids? Yesterday I said first by visual attention. So visual attention, maminchirem kakranchirem. When who say oba betumi hu say ne kunu ne nje ne ho a. So oba ne twem no twa ne no hu say ne kunu onhwe no wo twem a obehunu. Be ma bia wo pe ne yere no. Obo say ne yere ne twem kankan wo to kakra. Oba ne twa ne ne na wache be ma ne say be okwe. Ora aka mobu. Likewise, when your children they have your attention, they will know. Yeah, they will know. When you pay attention, you give them visual attention, they will know. And you see, your eye is a tool of expressing love. Call you smart, kemo konsumoboe. Your children, from the looks in your eye, they could tell if you're really affirming your love to them. And secondly, physical affection. When you say woyere entare bi wo ho na woyere hye na so gina kitchen na wotwe mu pa na wo be ma no wamfa won san ka woyere na oba feel said no, there's something wrong. When a tomato shilebi wasori na pa okoyi nsuo wo fridge mu na bia wo wife o hye night gown bia say we hu dia wo de won sabebo onim I expect say wo de won sabo into wamfa won san bo that physical affection. The same way your children, when you don't touch them at all, when you say akwada bia na hu ye nika no o ma me kutana na obi aba oh ma me nje ne kakre akwada ye nta nje no se akwada eda incubator mu a wonum say from time to time nurses no ekoyi wo mu free incubator ne mu nye bibia ntio because children need touch. That is another way of affirming, touching them. Then verbal appreciation. That is why pastors so for bia wako dwabo ase a ansa na yebo ne din obekwa preach no na wabo ne yere din na wa kansampa e de afa ne ho say ya wo pastor ne yere eko bibia hu so mo yesa. That is what we call verbal appreciation. Enye wo ba no kanfo no kansampa afa ne ho e wo bedwam. Now that was the second principle. This morning I want us to move on to the third principle, and that is trust them with increasing responsibility. If you want to bring out the best in your child, first, accept their uniqueness. Secondly, affirm their value to them constantly. The third principle I'm sharing with you this morning is trust them with increasing responsibility. Because I'm using the word increasing because you don't trust them with responsibility just at a go. Trust them with increasing responsibility. Let me explain. Nothing brings out the best in you than to have somebody to trust you. We are simuno se bibi pebi wo mu a je obi ema wakwenya bi ansa na saa ade no wetumi adanedi. Right? Somebody will say, "Oh, I know you can do this." Yeah. I mean, it will be everybody's dream come true. Say what Father Dixon Becca Cho say, "Oh, Osimesi, minim so betumi a program we koye. Ebia na nipa kro na that is why all the time say me then menya chance. Kame so mechara manfo say, "Eso me ba radio so betumi akasa." You see, the whole goal of parenting is to help your kids to become responsible citizens. Enkwada ye no mu edi hu komo se mo betete wo mo no ni nyina so mbeni abeye wo mamba pa. First, trust your children with small things. And where am I getting all these ideas from? From the book of wisdom. Trust your children with small things. Luke, the book of Luke in the Bible, chapter 16, verse 10 says, whoever can be trusted with a little can also be trusted with a lot. Wobano, Luke chapter 16, verse 10 say, Ubia yebetumi de kakra bi ahye den nsa no, a obehwe so yie no, ono a ene yebetumi de kese ahye den nsa. Wobano, start with your kids. Start early. Start very small. Give them responsibilities, like when you are cleaning up. Sa wo hohoro efie ho nkukuo nyina. Ye chance ketwa baako. Fama oba no se ono so hohoro mu. Nani beji ma me hohoro nioma mu, eno ama me chance baako so se me so me hohoro mu. Then from time to time you increase it. Me so no se ye prapra me ye kechire, ne ama me so pra ye ketwa bi, ne ye se steps no ye be ye miensa praso. Me free steps miensa edeko compound na eda efie nanim me hwe na afi ade achi na pa me prawo nechi eprefie ho nyina se daba akopɛ yeye ya mamenye daba akopɛ ne ka se kofi prafie ho nyina ka enye dwuma. Trust them with possessions and money. Okay, secondly, apart from trusting them with small responsibilities at a very young age, trust your children. Give them possessions and money. Luke chapter 16 verse 11 says, if you can't be trusted with worldly possessions, then who will trust you with true riches of heaven? Teach them. At a very young age, you have to teach your children, this is 5 cedis. And then teach them, you don't spend all the money. You give part to God, you save, and then you can spend part. That is why the Jewish people will continue to be the richest, because Jew ni akwada obedi be 5 years sike bia kanensa onim tithing, onim saving, onim spending, and onim investment. Say at a young age one chira kwala say G5 cedis unsaka 5 cedis na fabima erade fabisie na fe ne aka no fato bibia wo pe. One chira kwala no na kwada ne di boom no start say wo ye adwuma woni ne kan sikasem ye tua ne ka first week na we di ewie na fe I owe you na wo free nyoma because oswa no one chire no one fa sika an chire no. Trust them with things. That is number 3. Trust them with things that don't belong to them. Wo ba no oswa no fa enyoma enye ne dia fa so ne hwe na sa wo fomo a chire ne yie. Trust them with things that don't belong to them. Now, before you get your own car, people will watch you how you use other people's car, especially God. Oh, say one nam kwan so utumi hu driving bia. Utumi say eye car bia ya soma obi so won fan koma obi. Yeah, Sunday say na me kwa sorry. Utumi say some unregistered car be speed odi be twa me hu Sunday anapa no. Na me say enya wo car. Well, oni paso ote sa no. Ono nkasa enya ne car da. Se be nya se me ebo ne dua. Debi. Ukotena obi fie di honi enche wa obenya wo fie. Fa sa nyoma we tete akwala ne because Nyankopon aka e wo Luke chapter 16 verse 12 say, and if you cannot be trusted with things that belong to someone else, who will give you your own? Masa me time a we de be adwuma. Se wo sign in ana wo sign in kurapona e obi adwuma ye ne te se wo ankasa wo dia na hwe ne anyame be ya ma wo tete akwala no at a very young age to take care of things that doesn't belong to them. Ma akwala ni hunu se enye se enya wo dia nti obese no. You have to handle someone else's property or possession. You must give them the opportunity if they will do it right or wrong. Fa obi toy ebia ne nua pani ne toy fama no so ofendi agro uhu se aso wo ya se no but ono no de ode ato nchen a na watene no at a young age say enye wodi akra mumu no ene sese nka we den wo hwe so yie sa kwada be hunu se ade a enye mede ya mumu no ma me se anu mumu na se me hwe so yie Me ame de me say no cry nkanya hwe ya. Wo ba no oni ne de ne kɔ garage a ye ton car. Wo tu obi car obehunu sɛ we nyame dia nti ɛsɛ mehwɛ so yie. Ɔkɔ hanye dan a obehunu sɛ we nyame dia ɛsɛ mehwɛ so yie. Sɛ woni mu a oni a ade anya ne dia no no pɛ so sɛ no. Now, as I begin to wrap up because I don't have all morning. If you solve every problem for your kid, they will never learn to be resourceful. Yeah, some of us parents, we think we want to be so caring that we solve every problem for our kids. But if you do that, your children will never learn to be resourceful. Let them know what works and what doesn't work. Overprotective parents produce insecure children. What did I say? Overprotective parents produce insecure children. Sawoba ondi nkukuo da ya abrebia na osuro so obedi nkukuo. Na sawoba weja no na so wedi nkukuo da. Onim sa ne nkukuo die no etie nti wo ya ade ya ode akukuduro ye. Eye ye are fine, anye ye I have failed before. But if you've been there for them all the time, they now become timid. They are afraid when they try, they will fail because they've never failed before. I mean, parents, most parents, we say if we are given the chance for us to do parenting all over again, I, for one, I'll say I will do less for my kids and let them do it themselves. About time, baby, ya omatete wo mmewi a omaye mpanifo no. So mbeka o mabakosema kirewa, nkobeka say me hu ya nka nneoma bebre ya me yema me ba no. Kamanya ama no, me jaye ye mankono ankasa ye edema ne ho. You understand what I'm saying? I would do less for my children so that they will learn to do things for themselves. Now, before I wrap up, anytime you take responsibility for someone, you take it away from them. Let me let this sink in. Anytime you take responsibility for someone, you take that from them. When you do stuff for people, it increases their dependency and it robs them of dignity. Internet se ohieni wa ye bo afore na wo bebo afore ni bi no so wa wonni bi ntino enye hwe nkafa. Debi so ohieni wa na kakra wo no so wono so de ba the person feels a sense of dignity. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Great Commission, if you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. The Great Commission, Jesus said, go into the world and teach them to do. He didn't say do it for them. I teach my children how to pray. Now I've stopped laying hands on them. Mami Segua, I expect her to learn to pray for herself. The next time and the last time I'm going to lay hands on Mami Segua is when she's getting married. But now, because scripture says, go into the world and then teach them to do. Jesus didn't say do it for them. Teach them to do all the things that I have commanded you. He didn't say do it for them. So instead of giving your children fish, teach them to fish and teach them how to sell the fish. Let them go out there and work. Me Segua, ovie the national service pe. Let me can this year bonting koye juma. Yes, I mean to me, me banu, but me train the way forward. They say when we are school, obey a juma be available. Be you are not too big. In Tamani, no, also ne chili banu. We who say onye vie the national service pe. Papa become yes about things say koye juma. Yes, I mean to me I show more manabroso, but that is not the right way. Teach them to fish, and teach them how to sell the fish. Teach your children how to build business. Finally, you see, overprotecting your kids is a form of rejection. Womano, obo mo ho ban bebre Sabi, let me explain it to you. Overprotecting your kids is a form of rejection. You are saying you don't trust them enough. They are not smart enough to take decisions. Now, whose fault will it be? Who is not allowing them to do small things that will in turn to become bigger and bigger? In the long run, it is better to trust your kids with too much than too little. It creates matured kids faster. Okay? Train, me say, Miswano, at the age of 5 years, me sister Penny, and apart breakfast, me papa, me mama, yingina yeti dining table hono. Then me sister ja me wa kitchen. Say me nuan kusuya, minchin kusuya, minye gravy. Na me nua bayire fantifo breakfast anapa. 5 years old boy. And my sister mama akunya ni mama de yeye. Enu echire no. Se bi yeye aduane bibi short to say angwa ene enchene a ne asoma me wodwa so. Ewo mu afi me na metumi kodi edwa na ye de ye aduane nyina. Afi de ewia aduane bibi te say abenkwan ne ye gya ne nyina de amame. Inti before me call Accra Academy at the age of 10 and a half to 11 years, na me ye fie aduane nyina. Eba ne say na kofi me hu aduane ye because at the age of 5 years, you say chinkosua ne amame kwan mamache. Koto angwa ne nchene bra ne amame kwan mama kodwomu aba. Sa fe de metumi didwa metumi ye efie na edua. Nti before me kwa Accra Academy at the age of 11 years, na me fie me na me ye aduane ne nyina because ye mama akwanya no kakra. Kids cannot be responsible unless you give them the ability to respond. You can't make all the decisions for them. You have to start letting them making their own decisions. Question: Kofi, won't they make wrong decisions? Of course, once in a while they will make it. Just as you also, at a point, made some wrong decisions. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing with you principle number 4. And that principle is correct them without condemning them. Correct them without condemning them. I know for sure you don't want to miss that one. This message was brought to you courtesy Hisense, electronic brand of the year, as well as electronic product of the year. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people, as well as best point savings, loans, and best assurance. Peace 104.3 FM Sunie. Aka sima insia nisa ama premwatu. Ebusuya mewo commercials kakrebi memfa ntu enim na fe memfa anape yemfa ewie premtu breka sebo no embramo. Isi ade Ghana ye we bebia obefe bia ne atoto nneɛma mu kyerɛ sɛ nsuo bibiaa wobɛbisa biaa ne boɔ kɔ soro nti ɛyɛ asɛmdɛ sɛ mebɛkyerɛ wo bibia nneɛma nyinaa boɔ ɛkɔ soro no yɛdeɛ yɛtete yɛ nneɛma so Kofi ɛmfa no ɛyɛ ɔka deku ani anapɛ yɛwɔ asɛmdɛ bi de ma wo sɛ ɛfiri ɛnnɛ ɛde kɔpem bosome a yɛbɛsi mu ɛyɛ bosome June na wieɛ no ura ɔka deku shop bie mu a na sɛ ɔka deku store bie mu a bibia w'anigya ɛbɛhye so no yɛte so ɔhamu enchemu eduenu ɛde ama wo 20% off everything into no bra showroom I was painters and I say kumase any brewery and a di enhwenim think home think oka yankwa bibia bo cross no yatete yanuama so by 20%. Asamda etoso mienu ana pay every Vodafone sisi ya de obia yes wo kwa akoye money transfer pe e-levy ba ye obia ma me social bia da but nyaminti ebeba me patcho se opese wo send obi sika na wo kai se ebetiti sika na che se won kai se Vodafone cash e free ani Vodafone cash e free Vodafone wo ye money transfer wo so a wontua ne obetua pe e e-levy but Vodafone cash there e free internal switch to Vodafone cash today. Just dial *110# and send money without extra charges. Vodafone, further together. Ebusuya akwenya kesiye pa ba bedaho. Akwenya we entensi. Esan se John Tay Memorial Institute ne de. Esan se eye school a atete ye maame mo ne ya papa mo ne ntino obaatan bia pese ode ne bakọ ho nti abre bebre no ye bebie school no na school no kura aye madada. Nti afi we de eye akwenya bi keke na abeda ho a ye gi afoforofo ne ya ma wo mo entitiye sisia no SHS1 admission is ongoing. SHS program ye no e be a general science, general arts, visual arts, business, home economics in Chinkaibo free John Tay Memorial Institute ye de brewa na pay say admission is still opened for 2022 academic year in all other departments. Unim say ye wo fanko barrier. Sana pay what Chinkaibo no person will be say ya sembia. Obetumi afrem penifo e was 055 780 4701. Your website your www.johntay.edu.gh. John Tay, on Christ, the solid rock we stand. Area Michelle Emirates, any Sikakrabia EcoBank, and I pay your good news be the mount. EcoBank account holders can now enjoy up to 12% off all Emirates flights from Accra to destinations such as USA, Europe, Canada, United Kingdom, Cape Town, Dubai, and many more. For your special discount offer, simply book your flight at www.emirates.com/gh/EcoBank. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. About time be a wutie mi newie and anape me kanfo Kel Kids toothpaste at the mouth. Kel Kids toothpaste no yeshada ya ye edema wabufre bia wedi efri mfie mienu de kopem mfie nsia with the Kel Kids toothpaste with the true banesia ne senebe pai fita eye numka bia na fe abose no ho ban ne mede sore so yankaibo efri Joy Industries ye ne kofa bae Joy ointment, Joy mommy, Joy daddy, no scent. See na ye come for the mouth, a Vical 20. Send a beya we immune system no ebenya ahoden. In Tinkaibo ye the free Joy Industries and say your body Vical 20 now, ye the ultimate immune booster. Because Vical 20 is made from 100% herbs, known for boosting the immune system to fight diseases and infections. So there you are, Vical 20. Is your ultimate immune system support for general well-being.